The creator of Metal Gear Solid said he's not playing the new Metal Gear game, and I was wondering why, because I already knew he wasn't with the company, but I was wondering why he does not like that company so much. So I went down the rabbit hole and found out. Let's get into it. First thing first, this man Metal Gear didn't just direct the Metal Gear Solid games and created them. He directed, designed, and wrote the original games and so forth, all the way through Metal Gear 5, which is just a crazy achievement. And it even says that he helped create the stealth genre, which makes this man a living legend. And the company that he was like entangled with was Konami, and pretty much they wanted to shift to lower budget mobile games, while Hideo Kojima wanted to build like high expensive games, and Konami was just trying to shift away from that. So they had a creative clash. The sad game they had a creative clash with was Metal Gear 5 Solid Phantom Pain, and this game costed $80 million to make, which is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of what games cost nowadays, that's a more of a middle ground price. And then it even says right here that like the Metal Gear 5 Solid Phantom Pain, it broke even despite like it did cost even being that much. So the fact that they even had a creative clash was them just being greedy, because it made most likely at least double or triple what they needed. And when they fired Hideo Kojima, they didn't just do the most simple thing. They said it was more of his contract expiring, but it was more of a forced exit. And then they took away all his executive rights and then pretty much lowered his control of the Metal Gear series to little to nothing. I found that crazy after he did everything to create this franchise. That was like his bread and butter. And so I could see why he's like no longer going to play the games anymore. They literally are profiting off his ideas. And on top of that, the most recent Metal Gear game is just a remake of Metal Gear 1, which is the game he created, designed, and wrote. And even though they did a good job with the remake, I still say this day, they need to give that game back to this man. Like, I feel bad. This man, that's his bread and butter. He probably thinks about Metal Gear all the time, knowing that that's something that he did. But let me know if it's something I missed, and let me know more information, because I find this to be so crazy.